Ashwath, good evening all बच्चा लोग. Okay, you can put on your videos.
Ma'am, just 1 minute.
Yes, others can put on the videos. Everyone please put on the video. Aishwarya, Ashwath, Siddhant.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Keep your videos on.
Okay.
Are all ready with the notebooks?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. There are only 4 children. Okay, shall we wait for 1 or 2 minutes? 6:54. We'll wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, before
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a doubt in the Sunday test of the 4th question.
Yes, what was it?
Ma'am, they said which of the following is not the additive inverse of, and then question mark, ma'am. So I didn't understand what additive inverse. They didn't mention which additive inverse we need to find.
Additive inverse. Additive inverse तो एक ही होता है. The
Ma'am,
negative of that number.
Ma'am, like they didn't give +2 or to change it into -2 like that, ma'am.
What was the question? The additive inverse of?
Which of the following is not the additive inverse of?
Okay, let me check. I'll check in the question paper, okay? Give me some time, I'll get back to you. Okay, let me see how was it. Because some questions were given you based on the properties. Okay, because
I think
suppose it's the negative of the number. How were the options given?
ma'am, -8. Ma'am, the options were a into -1, minus a divided by -1.
So that was A, no?
Yes, ma'am, because minus plus, so it's additive inverse of minus a, right?
Yes, so that was A, beta. The number is not required there. How will you get additive inverse if you have positive number added with the negative of it? Isn't that?
Okay, ma'am.
That will give you 0, no? If you have A added with minus of A, then only you will get 0. Any integer A added with minus of that number itself. So that's a general thing. If suppose you have A minus of A, then that would become plus A plus A. वो तो additive inverse नहीं होता. It's only when you have number added with the minus of its own self. So no number is required there. Are you understanding?
Yes.
I'll show you on the screen. 1 second, I'll show you. Good evening, Rishit.
Good evening.
Okay, now see, if it's like this, no? Suppose if you have some number A added with minus of A, then only you will get 0. Then only you can say that these two numbers are additive inverse of each other. If it is something like this, then this is not an additive inverse, neither it is 0. This is not an additive inverse because this becomes A plus A, this becomes 2A. If you have any other combination, minus A, or you have some plus A, whatever other combinations were given in the options. So This was the only option that can give you additive inverse when you get the resultant to be 0. Got it, Sritesh?
Yes, ma'am.
I hope it's clear now.
Yes.
1 minute, ma'am.
Hmm.
Ma'am, but there was no option which had plus and then bracket minus a.
I don't have the paper now with me. Let me check. I'll check out after some time, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, I'll get back to you. So whenever we have the next class, I'll discuss it with you. Let me check in the question paper. Okay. Okay. So let's begin now. What were we doing in the previous class? I think we were doing the multiplication properties,
Yes, ma'am.
right?
Multiplication property.
This is it. Multiplication over addition. Multiplication, all the properties of multiplication. Closure property, we studied that it holds true. Commutative property, we studied that this also holds true. That means A into B is equal to B into A. So that holds true. We studied about associative property. That A into B into C is equal to A into B into C grouped in any order. The answers are equal both sides. Okay. And this is, we took some negative integers. Okay. So this held true for both any kind of integers. Okay. Then we were doing distributive property, which held true for addition because we have addition sign here. So this is for addition. And when we have subtraction sign here, this is for subtraction. The outside sign will always be multiply. Okay. Okay, so that also holds true. Then we studied about multiplicative identity. Any number which when multiplied by some number, multiplicative. Multiplicative है तो we will multiply. Okay, so number 1 added with any number gives you the same number. That means the number retains its identity. It does not lose its identity. That number comes out the same. Okay, and that multiplicative identity is 1. Okay. So 1 and 0 are identity elements. Okay, I have discussed here 1 and 0 and 1 are identity elements. इनको हम कहते हैं identity elements. Okay, 1 is multiplicative identity because 1 multiplied with any number gives you that number only. 0 is called additive identity because 0 when added with additive है to add. Okay, 0 when added with any number gives you that same number. Okay, there is no change in the number. Okay.
Ma'am, in my book, there's many 6 rules. Like they're giving the heading was important results, and they're saying that some rules they're giving. Ma'am, one I asked you in the before class, so I cannot understand any single thing, ma'am. Here it's saying that minus x1 and all those things, ma'am.
See, all these in your book, you know what is given. See, you asked me this, no? X1 minus x1 into minus x2 into minus x2.
Yes, ma'am.
This is that when your negative sign, negative of A, if it has some even power, okay? Even power means when the negative A is multiplied even number of times. If it is added 2 times, 2 is even number, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
4, 6, 8, and so on. If it is even number, you will get your answer to be positive A. So A into A will be positive. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
If you have like this, let's take the power to be 4. Okay. Because we are taking all even numbers. So here also you get minus into minus plus, plus into minus, minus, then again minus into minus, plus. So your answer, final answer is positive. Okay, so that becomes A into A into A raised to 4. This also you can write A raised to 2. And suppose if we take even 6, so then what happens? Minus A into minus A into minus A into minus A 6 times. Okay, this is 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So minus into minus plus, plus into minus minus, minus into
Minus,
minus plus, plus into
minus,
minus minus, minus into minus plus.
plus, plus.
So your final answer will be plus a raised to 6. You got it?
Yes, ma'am.
So whenever we have even power of a negative signed number, that means our answer will always come out to be positive. Whatever answer we get, that will be positive. Okay? This is
Okay.
what it says that you were saying. No, it's written like this in your book. So this x1, x2, x3 is nothing but some numbers. Okay, they have just represent as we are representing A, B, and C. In your book, it is represented by x1, x2, and x3. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Similarly, if you have here, suppose minus a with power odd, if you have some odd powers, say you have 1, 3, 5, 7, any odd number power, okay, then your answer will be negative of whatever number answer you get. But that answer will always be negative, always. Suppose you can just try minus a added 3 times. Okay, so this will be minus into minus plus, plus into minus minus. So your final answer is minus of a cube. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Similarly, you have minus a added multiplied 5 times.
And the answer will be minus a5.
Minus a raised to 5. Okay. Suppose in
Okay.
place of a, if I have 2 here, 2, 2, 2. So what will I get? I will get 2 into 2, 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are
32.
32. So I will get here minus of 32. Okay. My answer
Okay.
will always be minus. When the power is odd. When the power is even, I will always get positive answer.
Okay.
Okay. What else?
Yes.
What more rules are there?
Ma'am, it's written that when minus x into minus x into minus x into dash many times n times will be minus x n when n is odd.
Say
Ma'am, that
again,
will you
minus
told.
x into minus x into minus x. And then
In it's given into and then one bracket into and then one slash is given, small slash. Then again into is given. Then n times.
Okay,
It's
n
n.
times. Okay, n times. That means if it is added n times, if it is multiplied n times, so n can be anything, no? Even or odd. If it is
Ma'am,
even,
here
then
it's
the
saying.
answer will be positive. If it is odd, the answer will be negative.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
the same thing. N times means like this: 1, 2, 3. So n can be anything. N can be 1 power n, a raised to power n. So n can be anything. 1, 2, 3. कुछ भी हो सकता है.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, why can't minus can't be the additive sorry multiplicative identity?
Minus can't be multiplicative identity means
Ma'am, like if we
see,
multiply one.
multiplicative 1 second. Multiplicative identity है ना identity की बात करो. If suppose I have number 2, I multiply this with 1. Multiplicative identity का मतलब क्या? Identity means the number should retain its identity. Number वैसे का वैसा ही बाहर आना चाहिए after multiplying. Okay. I multiplied 2 with 1, so I should get the same number. So,
Yes.
okay, then only I will get 2. But if I multiply 2 with minus, you are saying, no, why don't we use minus? So, if I multiply this with 2, will I get the same number 2? No, I will not get same number. I will get minus 2. That means here the number is not the same. Number has lost its identity. तो फिर ये मल्टीप्लिकेटिव आइडेंटिटी नहीं हो सकता.
Okay.
Understood? Identity means
Yes,
pehchan. You have your I cards in your school.
yes, ma'am.
You have your
Yes,
I cards, no identity cards. So what is that? That's your
Identity.
identity. Is it? Who is
Yes,
this
ma'am.
child? Which class he belongs to? Which school he belongs to? Where is his residence? What is his parents' names? Okay, all that is there. So that means you don't get lost. Okay, even if you are suppose आप गुम भी हो जाते हो, if you lose your way home, so you have that thing. Anyone can guide you. That is your identity. Even if you're in a school, so any teacher can check. Okay, this child is from this class. Okay, if you are moving around in the corridors, any teacher can recognize you. Okay, this child is here. He's roaming around. Go back to your class. Isn't that teachers tell you?
Ma'am,
So
daily
that
itself.
many times.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Okay.
every time during snacks period or lunch period, me and my friends like we say, ma'am, like we are going to hand wash and we
Yeah.
roam the whole school.
And you roam around the whole school.
Yes, ma'am. One day, principal ma'am saw us and she scolded us.
Now, okay. So so that's you are see you may be studying in the school, so all your teachers know you. But if suppose if some child is new and teachers are not aware of the child, so teachers will definitely look into the I card. Okay. And when there are small children, small babies are there, so they don't know which class they belong to, what is that. So it's just the identity card that tells about them. So what retains the identity? This is the identity. This is the identity card of this number. Okay. This number is some person and this is its identity card. जो कि उसको कभी गुम नहीं होने देता. Understood now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Right. So moving further, I had given you questions for homework. I had given you questions from exercise 1.3, question 1 to 5, right?
Yes, ma'am.
We had done some questions in the class, and the remaining ones I had told you to do it yourself. Okay? Okay? Because once you do yourself, that will build up your confidence. So did you do the homework questions?
Ma'am, I did it in a book, but like I cannot find that book now.
Okay, never mind. I'm just asking you, have you all done the questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there
Yes, ma'am.
anyone who faced any difficulty in doing that? Anyone, any child who faced any difficulty? Okay, if not, then we'll move ahead. Okay. So now we'll take question number 6 of the same exercise 1.3. Okay. Okay. Now let's go to the chapter part so that you can see the question. This is exercise 1.3. So after this exercise, there's another one exercise, and after that, the chapter will be over.
Ma'am, then what about division?
Division also will do, no? After this exercise, we have the division.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, see here. Okay, this is till question number 5 I had told you to do. In between, we had done some questions in the class itself. Okay, now coming to question number 6. Look here. Who will read? Sritej, you read question number 6.
A certain freezing process requires that room temperature be lowered from 40 degrees at the rate of 5 degrees every hour. What will be the room temperature 10 hours after the process begins?
So who understood the question? Any child? Explain me, Sritej, what did you understand from this question?
Ma'am, in this question, they said that the room temperature of a freezing process will be lowered 40 degrees at the rate of 5 degrees every hour. Ma'am, 1 minute.
I got the answer.
Okay, a freezing process requires that room temperature be lowered from 40 degree at the rate of 5 degrees per hour. That means a room temperature जो है, the room temperature lowered from 40 degrees. 40 degrees is the temperature, and after in every 1 hour, the temperature is dropping by 5 degrees. Okay. So what will be the room temperature after 10 hours after the process begins?
Ma'am?
So,
Ma'am, shall I explain?
okay, do.
So first we need to find out like how much temperature is like less. Like if for 1 hour it's 5 degrees Celsius, it'll be less. So for 10 hours we need to multiply it with 5.
Yes, very nice. See, so in if 1 hour the temperature is dropping by 5 degrees, so that means in 10 hours the temperature will drop by 5 into 10. That means in 10 hours it will drop by 50 degrees.
Yes.
Is that? So what do you want then after that means? How much
The
is
room
the total temperature drop? 40 degrees से अब कहाँ पहुँच गया temperature?
And -10.
Minus 40 minus 50 degrees हो गया. So that means it is minus 10.
Minus 10 degrees. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Everyone understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Aishwarya, Soumya. Adrit, Siddhant.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Okay, I can't read the last name. What is written here? Okay, that's Rishit.
Ma'am, can you repeat again? Your voice was breaking. I have network issue.
Okay, now see here. See, if in 1 hour the temperature is dropping by 5 degrees, so how much will the temperature drop in 10 hours? So that will be 5 into 10.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so that is 50 degrees. So what is the total temperature difference? So 40 degrees से 50 degree पहुंच गया temperature. So what is the difference? So 40 degree minus 50 degrees. That means what is the difference?
Minus 10.
10 degrees. Right?
Yes,
Okay. Okay, so now next one. Aishwarya, read question number 7.
Yes, ma'am.
Read with
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
read question number
In a class test containing 10 questions, 5 marks are awarded for every correct answer and -2 marks are awarded for every incorrect answer and 0 for question not attempted. Mohan gets 4 correct and 6 incorrect. What is his score?
Okay, hold on now. Okay, now the question is saying that 5 marks are given for 5 marks are awarded for every correct answer. Okay, test containing 10 questions. Total questions in the test are 10. 5 marks are given for all correct answers, -2 marks for every incorrect answer. Same like our objective test paper, no? So we have -1 there and 4 marks for correct answer. And 0 for questions not attempted. Okay, जो attempt नहीं किया, that is 0. Okay. Now Mohan gets 4 correct and 6 incorrect answers. So Aishwarya, what will we get? 4 correct answers, 4 correct questions. So how much for 1 correct question he is getting 5 marks. So for 4 correct questions, how many marks will he get?
So, ma'am, we have to do 5 into 4
Very
is
good.
20.
5 into 4, then that's 20. And for 6 incorrect answers.
6 minus 2, which is -12.
Very good. 6 minus 2, 6 into -2, that is -12. So that means you get 20 plus 6 minus 12. Sorry, minus of 2. So that gives 8 marks. Is that
Yes, ma'am.
understood, everyone? For 4 correct answers, 5 marks are allotted. For incorrect, -2 are allotted. So total marks कितने हो गए? दोनों को प्लस कर देंगे. Okay, so you get 8 marks.
Ma'am, negative marking.
हाँ, negative marking होगी. As your objective test, no, that's what I said.
Yes, ma'am.
In your objective test also you have a negative marking, no? If your answer is incorrect, you get -1 mark. Okay? जो नहीं मिलता वो तो नहीं मिलता, but 1 marks less भी हो जाता है. Isn't that? So same way here. Okay. Now next one. Adrit, please read the next B part, second part of this.
Yes, ma'am. Reshma gets 5 correct answers and 5 incorrect answers. What is the score?
So 5 correct answers and 5 incorrect answers. So what
Ma'am
is
means
the score
5
now?
into 5,
5 into 5.
25.
5. Very good.
Ma'am, and then 2 into 5, 10. So, ma'am, we need to subtract 25 from 10.
-2 into 5. So that will be -2 marks for incorrect.
Yes, ma'am.
-2 into 5. So that is be -10. And when we add them both, so we get 25 minus 10, that is 15
Ma'am,
marks.
15.
Right? Okay. So next one, who will read the third part? Let me check.
Ma'am, can I?
No, wait, Ashwath. Ashwath, you read the third part.
Sheena gets 2 correct and 5 incorrect answers out of 7 questions she attempts. What is her score?
So, yes, tell me, Ashwath, now what will this be? 2 correct.
Ma'am, 2 into 5 is 10.
Yes, very good. And 5 incorrect.
5 into -2 is -10.
Then
She attempted only 7 questions, so 3 are 0.
3 are 0. So what
So
is
it is 0.
the net total is 0.
0.
Okay. Right? So she got
Yes, ma'am.
0 marks. Okay. Now coming to question number 8. Okay, now Siddhant, you read question number next one. 8th question.
Yes, ma'am. A cement company earns a profit of rupees 8 per bag of white cement sold and loss of rupees 5 per bag of grey cement sold. The company sells 3,000 bags of white cement and 5,000 bags of grey cement in a month. What is its profit or loss?
So hold on here. Now it's saying a company earns a profit by selling one white cement bag. That means on one bag he's getting a profit of ₹8 and loss of ₹5 if he sells the grey cement bag. Okay. Now a company sells 3,000 bags of white cement. Okay, white cement bag is 3,000. Grey cement bags are 5,000. So grey के ऊपर तो we are having loss and for white we are having profit. So what will it be? Yes, Siddhant, tell me now. What will
Ma'am,
you do?
actually we did not profit in positive and loss in negative integer, right? So from the question it's saying that the cement company earns a profit on selling one bag of cement, that is rupees 8 per bag. So it will be then the cement company, like I'm saying in a statement way, so it will be the cement company that earns a profit of on selling 3,000 bags of white cement will be 3,000 into rupees 8. That is rupees 24,000. So now this will be a loss, or like the loss on selling one bag of grey cement will be -5 per gram. According to the question, it is minus rupees 5 per bag. So then the loss on selling 5,000 bags of grey cement will be 5,000 into -5. That is -2,000. Sorry, -25,000.
Minus
Now,
25,000.
sorry, ma'am.
How will that be? Minus 25,000. See here, don't go for
Because
plus.
it's loss.
See, don't confuse yourself with plus and minus. Simply take the number as they are. Okay? I'll tell you very simple method. Okay, just take 5 on grey cement bag. He's getting a loss of ₹5. So that means 5,000 grey cement bags he is selling. So on every packet he is getting ₹5 loss. So that means his total loss is ₹25,000. So which is more here?
I'm 25,000.
Ma'am, 25,000.
25,000. So
Ma'am,
you
you wrote 2,500.
okay. So what is he getting? Loss हो रहा है उसको या profit हो रहा है?
Ma'am, loss.
Ma'am,
Now
loss of 1,000.
Ma'am, 1,000 rupees loss.
because the more one is loss here, so he's having loss here. ठीक है, what is its profit or loss? तो profit तो उसको कुछ ज्यादा नहीं हो रहा है, that is 2,500 24,000 का है, and loss उसको 25,000 का हो गया. ठीक है,
Ma'am,
so what is his net loss? Net loss अगर वैसे तो it's not asked here, what is his net loss? ठीक है, so that means he is having a difference of 1,000 here.
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, minus
It is not asked.
Ma'am, generally I told minus 2,500 because we generally
loss,
keep
ma'am.
the loss at minus.
I know.
But
understand.
but if we keep sometimes like we'll get confused.
Okay, so this was a simple way. Just take the numbers as they are. Okay, now coming to the second part of this. 1 second. Rishit, you read the second part.
Yes, ma'am. What is the number of white cement bags it must sell to have neither profit nor loss if the number of grey bags sold is 6,400 bags?
So what is the number of white cement bags it must sell to have neither profit nor loss? इसको कुछ भी नहीं हुआ.
Equal.
No profit, no loss. If the grey bags sold is 6,400 bags. Now he sold grey bags for 6,400 grey bags. उसने sale किया and each one is giving him 5 rupees loss. Okay. When it is saying that no profit, no loss means profit and loss are both equal, both sides equal पे चल रहे हैं ना. There is nothing higher, nothing lower.
Yes, ma'am. So like how much amount they have invested, that much only they'll get.
That much only. Okay, so there is no profit, no loss. Then that means both are at par.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
and profit is what? On every bag, he was getting 8 rupees.
8 rupees.
But we don't know how many white bags he sold. So to find the number of white bags, what we will do, this 8 will go this side and it will get divided.
Divide. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that means 6,400 into 5 by 8.
8.
So 8
Ma'am, 8 ones
eight,
are 8 8s are.
so here you get 4,000. 800 multiplied by 5, you will
Yes,
get
ma'am.
rupees 4,000. Not rupees, sorry, this is number. Okay, so number of
4,000 white cement bags are required
Yes.
to like make the.
Okay, so that means he's how many white cement bags he is selling? That is 4,000.
4,000.
If he sells 4,000 white cement bags and 6,400 grey bags, then he will have no profit and no loss.
No loss.
Okay, understood this, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear to everyone, this question? Okay, now let's go ahead for the next question. Who is not getting?
Ma'am, Ashwath.
Tell your name. Ashwat. Okay, Ashwat, see here. See, when there is no profit, no loss means both things are equal.
Yes,
है
ma'am.
ना? कोई चीज, if suppose profit is more and loss is something less, then that is not equal. But if both there is no profit and no loss, that means it's equal. We can put equal to sign in between to solve our mathematical equation.
Yes, ma'am.
This much you understood? Okay, now it is saying, the question is already telling us that grey bags are 6,400 which are sold. So for every grey bag, we are having a loss of rupees 5. Okay, and
Yes.
for every white bag, we are having a profit of rupees 8. But here in this question, we don't know the number of white bags. We don't know. This we have to find out. So what did we do? We took this 8 here to solve the mathematical equation. When a number goes from one side of the equal to sign to the other side, it gets divided. It's multiplying here, it will get divided. The sign
Yes.
changes, no? The operation changes. So here when you divide this will be 8 ones are 8, 8 eights are 64, 2 zeros here, and you get 800. 800 into 5 is 8 5 is 40, and you have 2 zeros. So how many number of bags are there?
Ma'am,
4,000.
Ma'am, is it minus? It is minus 4,000 or plus 4,000?
This is plus 4,000. There is no minus sign here. There is no sign anywhere here. Okay, this is plus 4,000. Understood this?
Yes.
Understood, Ashwath?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Okay, now see this question. Question number 9. Replace the blank with the integer to make it a true statement. Now you have to just see what will you fill here. Quickly tell me what will you write here so that you get 27.
-9.
Minus 9. I'll ask one by one. Okay, Ritesh, you tell me what will you write here so that you get minus 35.
Mom, -7.
Minus 7. Good. Okay, let me check who's the next one. Okay, Aishwarya.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. After
Okay,
it's 7.
7. Good. Rishit, what will you write here?
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Okay, Michi, what will you write here? What will you write here in this blank?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, here.
Ma'am,
If you
can you
go,
hear me?
yes, I can hear you. Yes, yes.
Ma'am, am I audible now?
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, but your voice, like, it's low, ma'am.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, so, it will be 11, ma'am.
Yes, 11. Okay, if you don't
Yes,
get the
11.
number quickly, जल्दी से इसको divide करके check कर लो. What will you get? Okay, otherwise the number is simple.
Ma'am, it would be
Ma'am,
minus
it's
11.
-11, right?
So it will be minus 11. Yes, minus into minus will give you plus. Okay, Rishit?
Yes.
Okay. So children, here we have done this exercise 1.3. The class time is also over now. Now in the next class, we will be doing about division of integers, right? We have done addition, we have done subtraction, we did for multiplication, and the last one left is now division. Okay?
Ma'am, and the next class can we practice more questions on
Yes, sir.
multiplication?
Yes, we will do. Once we complete this with all properties, we will do all questions and I'll give you some homework also now. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, you can check out after some time. I'll post the homework. So thank you, children. Bye-bye.
Ma'am,
Yes, yes.
actually, I have a class, dance class at 7:30 exactly. So the timings are clashing and I need to be there about 5 minutes early. So is there any possibility of putting the ending time of the class a little bit early, like 7:20 or something?
No, Bache, because there are the time schedule is planned. I have another class before yours. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
No, that's not possible. Okay? Chalo, thank
Okay.
you, children. Good night.
Okay, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye,
Bye,
bye.
ma'am. Good
Bye,
night, ma'am.
Ma'am, bye, ma'am.
bye, bye, bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, beta. Bye.